boys and girls. Do you remember some weeks ago we had a story about Harry and his dinosaurs? Well, this is another story about that little boy Harry, and it's called Harry and the Dinosaurs Have a Happy Birthday. So let's see what that story is all about. Are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. There was wild excitement at Harry's house. Harry and the dinosaurs were getting ready for a party. Let's go, yelled Harry. Rawr, party, cheered the dinosaurs. Now, can you see the lady at the door? That is Harry's big sister, Sam. But then Sam set off, leaving Harry behind. Why can't I go? Said Harry. Sam said, no way, I told you, I'm going to a girls only party, and that's big girls too. Nan said, to take no notice. You come and help finish Mr. Oakley's cherry pie, she said. He's got his birthday tomorrow. He's going to be delighted if you take this over for him. So Nan is making a cherry pie for Mr. Oakley's birthday, and we'll find out that Mr. Oakley is their neighbour and he's a farmer. Apatosaurus said, rah, we like making presents. And birthdays, rah, said Ankylosaurus. Rah, we can't have birthdays, can we, Harry? Said Stegosaurus. Yes, we can, said Harry. You can have your birthdays tomorrow, just like Mr. Oakley. On the way to Mr. Oakley's the next day, Harry told Sam it was the dinosaur's birthday. Sam said Harry was making it up just because he was jealous of other people going to parties. And look at the cow breathing on one of the little dinosaurs who's going, rah. That was why Harry kept quiet about where Sam was treading. Now look at the picture carefully and you can see that Sam isn't looking where she's going and she's about to put her foot in something very nasty. When they got to the farm, Mr. Oakley was in the pigsty feeding the piglets. Happy birthday, Mr. Oakley, said Harry. Nan baked a cherry pie for you, and this card is from us. Harry made me stand in a cowpat, grumbled Sam, and Harry said, ha ha. Mr. Oakley was ever so pleased with his present, but he wanted to know why Harry and Sam were being nasty to one another. Harry's made up a story, said Sam, because he wants to have a party for his dinosaurs. He says they're 100 million years old today. Mr. Oakley said, well, I'm blowed. Same age as me then. That made Sam laugh. Are you having a party, Mr. Oakley? Asked Harry. I wish I was, sighed Mr. Oakley. Only I'm much too busy with my animals. And you can see in the picture that he's talking about his hens. Can you see the 3 chickens? And all the sheep in the field behind. When Harry got home, he told Nan he was sad about Mr. Oakley not having time for a party. Cheer up, she said. Let's have a party for your dinosaurs, and Mr. Oakley can share it with them. Harry thought that was a great idea. We can make it a big surprise party, he said. There wasn't a lot of time to get ready, but Mum and Nan were quick workers. Harry invited Jack and Charlie. Even Sam joined in and made a jelly swamp. There are the little boy's two friends. And that is Jack and Charlie. Harry made some dino cakes. "Rawr, we like eating cakes," said Dinosaurs. "And we like ferns and ginkgo leaves," said Tyrannosaurus. "Rawr, they're prehistoric." "I like being a decoration," said Pterodactyl. Can you see that little tiny dinosaur right at the front on the cake? That's a pterodactyl. By 4 o'clock, everything was ready and everybody had their party outfits on. Mum said, "Shh," and phoned Mr. Oakley. She said, could he please come over and help her right away, only the tap in the bath was stuck. Then Nan led everyone into the garden to hide. There they are running off into the garden. After a little while, the garden gate flew open and there was Mr. Oakley with his tool bag. "Rawr!" roared everybody. "Happy birthday, Mr. Oakley, and happy birthday, dinosaurs!" "Well, I never! What a smashing surprise," said Mr. Oakley. "Are we having games?" Tyrannosaurus said, "Yes, noisy ones, rough ones." "Racing ones, chasing ones," said Ankylosaurus. "Jumpy ones, scary ones," said Triceratops. So everyone did wheelbarrow racing round the hay bales. They did hiding and pouncing and squirting and splashing. Can you see that lovely picture of Sam and her mum pushing Nan in the wheelbarrow? And Harry is pushing the dinosaurs in his wheelbarrow. And Mr. Oakley is pushing that little girl, the friend of Harry. Then they had a barbecue. There were veggie burgers for the herbivores and hot dogs for the carnivores. You know that herbivores don't eat meat and carnivores are meat eaters. Afterwards, there was jelly to jump in if you didn't want to eat it. Oh, can you see one of the dinosaurs jumping in the jelly? And at happy birthday to you time, the dinosaurs stood nicely and held up the cake with candles for blowing out. What a party! Not one person cried and nobody wanted to go home because they said it was the best party ever. "And which part of your birthday did you like best, my pterodactyl?" said Harry at bedtime. Pterodactyl said he liked the part when the dragon in the field breathed smoke on him. Harry didn't tell him that the dragon was a cow, really, and the smoke was her breath. After all, you only get one 100 millionth birthday, so no point spoiling it. Endosaurus. The end.